With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Question here says if the statement written here is true or false. The statement here says the uptake of DNA during transformation is an active process. First of all, what are active processes? Active processes are those processes which use ATP or energy to carry out. Now what is transformation? So for example, if I have a desired gene here, this is a desired gene that I want to insert in a host cell for production of some proteins. So I'll combine it with a vector plasmid DNA. What are vectors? Vectors are those organisms which help in transferring these desired gene into our host cell, and these vectors have very simple DNA. It's usually circular extrachromosomal DNA which multiplies irrespective of the host cell's DNA. So this DNA, when inserted, this desired gene when is inserted inside our vector DNA plasmid, it will look something like this. This is our vector DNA. This is our desired gene. So this is now our vectors gene, vectors DNA or vectors gene. This is now transferred, this vector is now transferred into our host cell. So host cell is going to have its own DNA. This is our host cell. Host cell is going to have its own DNA, and when this host cell, it receives the vector's DNA, for example like this is our host cell, its own DNA, and when it receives our plasmid DNA like this with the desired gene on it, this gene is going to this DNA, it is going to multiply irrespective of the host DNA to create proteins of interest. Now this process where our vector's DNA, it got inserted inside the host cell, this process is known as transformation. When our vector DNA gets inside host cell. So most of the host cell, they are impermeable to the vector's DNA, and there are various types of transformation processes through which we get this vector DNA inside our host cell. So this is what it means when it says that uptake of DNA during transformation is an active process. Why? Because I just told you that most of the host cell, they are impermeable to this vector DNA. So we use ATP or energy for this host cell to take up this vector DNA. And that's why this statement that says that uptake of DNA during transformation is an active process, it is true.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.